Rosie here, and welcome to Rosie's Garden. Today I want to talk about my planning for my 2017 outdoor garden. This year I would like to experiment with winter sowing. Winter sowing, you say, what's that about? I'll tell you what it's about. That is extremely corny, but we'll continue on with it. Winter sowing. Winter sowing basically is creating mini little greenhouses with containers, whether it be a milk jug, Coke bottle, juice, water bottle, whatever. It's creating a little mini greenhouse. So what I need to do is collect these bottles, get my seedlings in them, and during the months of January, February, March, even up to April, you could plant your little seedlings in these bottles, and I'm going to show you how to do it every step of the way. And you put them outside and you leave them. Awesome. It's easy, it's fun, and you just leave them and forget about them. Let them grow on their own. When it comes time in May, when our last frost is, and it's time to get these things into the ground, it's going to be exciting times. But gardening, it is all about planning. You need to plan it out. So I've taken the time to plan out that this year's winter sowing. Start collecting containers. So I did. Lucky for me, my family are avid Coke drinkers. I have hundreds of Coke bottles getting ready or needing to be ready and prepared for winter sowing. Now, getting a bottle ready. What do we have to do to get a container ready? Well, all plants need ventilation. All Coke bottles need drainage. They need Stop. Do it again. All bottles are going to need drainage. So out of my 100 bottles and making the drainage holes, it's going to take some time. And the best time to do it is now. In October 2016, every day I take a couple minutes out of my day and take 5 or 6 bottles and get the drainage holes prepared. And let me show you how I'm going to do that. First of all, I'm going to collect the bottle. So I've got the bottle. My ultimate goal is I need to put drainage holes in here. So I would like all these little knobs to have holes and then one right in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'll take the time and I'll use my handy dandy drill. Now you can use anything. You could use a drill, which I find is the easiest. But if you don't have a drill, that's not bad. That's okay. Don't fret. You could use scissors. You could use a knife, an X-Acto, whatever you use. Please be safe about it. When you're preparing to drill, cut, make these holes in the bottom, be safe. Take your time and don't hurt yourself. So, I'm lucky today. I got a drill. My new toy. I'm loving it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, I'm going to drill the holes into here. Now, you watch. Well, listen, in this case, it'll take a little bit of time. Watch. There we go. Now I've got all 6 holes drilled and ready to go. Still a little more prep. This Coke label, I don't need it. I'll just quickly cut that off. Take as much as I can off. Excellent. Now we're ready to go. So get rid of that. Now we've got our drainage holes. We got our bottle. The next thing to do, I want to put a little hole up top here for ventilation. So I'll take there we go. So we got a little hole for ventilation. Now I'm going to experiment with that. Some bottles are going to have that hole for ventilation and some aren't. We're just going to see what works. And this is all about the experiment. So when we go from here, now this is as far as I would like to take it at this time. However, I'm going to show you how a complete bottle. And what happens is, let me grab this bottle right here, is I drilled another little hole about halfway down, okay? Halfway down, I drilled a hole to make it easy to cut. What we want to do is cut around so we could get our plants in there. So I find the little hole, and I've already done it, but I'll show you. It's so easy to cut around. And now, look what I've got. There we go. We get my soil, we put my soil inside, put seedlings inside, and then we close it up, and then we close it, and we tape it around shut. Right now, this is all we're going to do. We're only going to get prepared. In fact, I'm not even going to go as far as this. I just is going to go as far as drilling the holes at this time. I have animals. I have 6 cats and a dog. If I do this to 100 bottles and they're hanging around my basement somewhere, I guarantee you those cats are going to get into it. So at this time, I'm just going to do all my hole drilling and leave it at that. When it's time and ready to start putting the soil in and getting my seedlings in, that's when I'm going to make that little cut. So, just to recap, we're collecting bottles, lots of bottles. Right now we're drilling holes in all our bottles. And that's it. That's all we have to do to get prepared for at this time. I've been looking and watching on YouTube all about winter sowing. If you're interested and you're curious about more information regarding winter sowing, Sheryl Mann. On YouTube, juicinggardener.com. Many videos from her garden last year and how she started and how she does her winter sowing. Excellent show. It really inspired me to want to do winter sowing this year. So thumbs up, Sheryl. Keep it up. I'm really looking forward for some more videos from you, and the excitement's unreal. So go check her out. Stick with me. We're going to go through this one step. Can you see my tiger in the back? It's all excited. Drops my plants. I'm going to be very upset, let me tell you, but we'll let it go. Anyways, this year I'm going to do step by step of the winter sowing. Well, first we showed you getting the containers ready, and then when as time comes along, I will make another video on the next step, and that would be actually winter sowing. Getting my soil in there, getting the seedlings in there. Time out. Holy fuck. Welcome back. Well, I may be down one more cat. Not impressed. So I got stuff that's not going to hurt so much. And by the way, no flowers got hurt in this process. Dumbass cat. Anyways, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up with winter sowing, getting prepared, getting my containers ready, getting the holes cut and ready to go. Obviously, you see now why I do not want to cut it in half, because my cats, like I said, will get into them. So, well, this is Rosie wrapping up. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you follow along through my experiment for my 2017 garden. Have a good day.